Next tank is the T72. First thing you'll notice is that you don't have the range tables like in the T55. Instead, your top notches, the 0 followed by notches all the way up to 3 there, is your GPS. That is effectively your rangefinder. It acts a lot like the rangefinders on modern tanks in Arma 3. By holding page up, page down, you cycle up and down. However, this one does it in increments of 20 meters as opposed to 100 meters, so you actually can be more accurate. That, however, is not the way you're going to want to engage targets with the T72. If you look at my current active weapon, it is the fire control system. To activate the fire control system, select it and then press your fire button. The red ring pops up. You switch to your main gun, and I currently have AP ammo loaded. The T72 has AP, HE, and heat. Depending on what type of ammo you have loaded, when you range find, it will adjust the optic accordingly. So right now I have AP loaded. I'm going to press my lock target, which by default is T, and it'll automatically range my target for me, 800 meters away. Fire. You can see I got a damn good hit on the turret ring there. I've already damaged it. Potentially the gun is rendered useless at this point from one shot front armor from the T72. Once I have selected the frag round, I can go ahead and range the target. Again, press your lock target button. Wait for the carrot to do its thing. Adjust your sight, and then fire. You can see another direct hit and hit right on the main gun. Heat is a similar angle, ballistic trajectory wise, as the HE, just like in the other tanks. Got a hit right there. Took out whatever this is supposed to be. Hit it right there. So obviously the heat round did not zero 100% where I wanted it to. So that's something to keep in mind, is that just because you use the laser rangefinder does not mean you will directly hit exactly where you want to. So we'll go ahead and engage at 1,000 meters as well using the laser rangefinder. So we'll adjust it as so. Bring, fire. Decent hit right next to the gun there. We'll go ahead and load AP. AP is, again, it has that much less steep trajectory. Fire. And that was a hit. I'm not 100% sure where, but it has done significant damage to the hull. Load some HE. Zero on target. Fire. And a nice good HE hit. Hit about right there. We already have HE loaded, so for our 1500 meter engagement tank, we will start with that. Fire. Boom! Hit right underneath the main gun there, just inside the turret ring. We'll load AP. Center where we want to hit. Range to target. Fire. A nice plink off the front armor. Let's see if we can't do some damage with the heat round. And fire. A little bit short. So that's something that your commander will be able to spot out for you, or a closer spotter will be able to spot. One thing you might have noticed about the T72 is that it has stowed ammunition. So the ammo system works where once you empty the magazine, so to speak, you need to draw from your stowed ammunition reserve, and that means you have to reload after each shot, and you have to manually reload after each shot, and it takes a lot longer than your autoloader. Now say you want to manual fire. I don't think it's possible to actually damage the fire control system in this game. However, if you just prefer manual firing, what you do is you simply enter your fire control system weapon, press mouse fire again, and then you replace the 0 on your weapon all the way back down to 0. You can manually adjust it by using your page up, page down keys. You'll also note that there is a rangefinder in the bottom rightish of the optic. This allows you to figure out the range of these targets. So, for example, this bar sook right here. I mean, I'd say that's just about 1 kilometer away, though we know that's the 800-meter tank. It's a rough estimate. You'd be firing over for your first 2 shots, but you can adjust. You might be wondering what those carrots with ranging markers down the y-axis are. That is for your coax, but unfortunately, just like the T55, the coax in ARMA for the RDS tank pack does not actually work following its ranging table. And we see once again the 800-meter tank here. Not only is it firing very short, but it is firing off to the right of which. The gunner in a T72 also is equipped with the smoke launchers, so were I to start shitting my pants, we have a missile lock, whatever it is, Heinz coming in. Boom, smoke screen activated. The gunner also has its window port sight and a night vision sight. Turning out, you can see similar to the T55, we're hiding behind the lid that is facing the front. However, less of our body is exposed. It's more like the T55 driver slot. Commander has a similar turnout, except that they get a disc. Discrim has 150 rounds, 4 boxes of them. You can fire this. Fire zoomed in. So, effective way of engaging infantry near your tank, although you are obviously at risk of getting shot in the face. When turned in, the commander has a window to look through. This is just for immediately surveying the area around the tank. It also has a periscope, which does act as a rangefinder. This one is accurate, unlike the T55. However, the periscope, as you can see, is very clumsy in how it adjusts. I'm just moving my mouse very minutely here, and you'll see that it makes big jumps, so it's very difficult to actually get a proper lineup on those tanks. The commander also doesn't have night vision optics in this one. The driver of the T72 has its window sight. Zoom out a bit. Top speed on the T72 is 47 kilometers per hour. It gets up to it much faster than the T54 top speed. As you can see, the gunner is the driver is much less vulnerable when it's down. But obviously, just like the T55, if I try turning, slows my vehicle down. The turn speed is better than the T55, as you can see. Like most tanks, the brakes work quite well. The hull is damaged, and the gun itself is rendered pretty much ineffective. You'll see that if I hit it with my 125mm cannon, the T72 goes up in flames. This last clip is a demonstration of the accuracy of the T72 at range. The target is currently 2.2 kilometers away from my firing position. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you learned something.